Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my first official video in my new setup. I thought a fun way to kick things off would be to do a summer shop my stash. I feel like summer's been here for a while. Technically, I know it's only been a few days, but the kids have been out of school for a month now. And as we're starting with kind of a clean slate here, I want to go through and pick the makeup that I'm most excited to use for the coming summer months. So I'm going to take you guys through my collection. We're going to select some things, eyeshadow palettes, foundations that work best for me in the heat, blushes, bronzers, lip products, and even nail polishes. And as a bonus, fun way to show you guys through my actual makeup collection. You guys had actually requested last time I did a shop my stash to do them live, like show you guys my actual collection rather than just the things that I picked. So we're gonna try it that way today. Hope you guys are excited about it. Thank you for joining me today. Before we get into it, a very special welcome to those of you that are new here. Very happy to have you here. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And if you do, I hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave. Also make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. With all that out of the way, let's get right to it. All right, let's start with some eyeshadow palettes. So let's see, I kind of want to take a couple smaller ones. Let's take this Juvia's Place Vanessa palette. Here's what it looks like inside. Very pretty summer, kind of summery colors. Love the shimmers in here. I also want to take, ooh, this is another great one for summer. The Nabla Cutie Analog palette. Really fun summery oranges in this one. Love the shimmers in this one as well. And then I also want to pull this one back out. This is the NARS Summer Unrated palette. Everyone's been raving about this. I feel like I gave it a less than stellar review, and I feel like maybe I'm missing something with this one. I want to give it another try. I do think it's good. The quality is really good. I don't know. I need to try this one again. Come down here. I've got my Natasha Denona. Definitely pulling this one back out. This is the Sunrise palette, one of my very favorite summertime eyeshadow palettes. Here's what it looks like inside. It is absolutely stunning. I love this palette. And then I want to pull this one. This is the Sydney Grace Summer Days palette. They sent this one to me last month. Really nice kind of bronzy, like pinky bronze palette. It's really beautiful. Should I pick something from ColourPop? We'll maybe come back to some of these. Let's move down a little bit. I want to pull this one back in as well because it's still pretty new to me. I'm still getting to know it, although I'll be honest guys, I've used this one a ton already. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette. I am really loving this palette. It is absolutely stunning. The formulas are fantastic. I love the greens in here, the bronzes and those peach colors. I'm excited to keep playing with this one. Not sure about these. Ooh, let's pick a face palette. I'm gonna take this one. This is the Cover FX face palette. I don't think they sell this anymore, but I really love this palette in the summertime. Beautiful blushes and bronzers and highlighters in here. Great formulas, and I haven't used it for at least since last summer. Moving down here, I've got my Juvia's Place palettes. I'm gonna pull back in the Nubian Earth palette. I'm still kind of trying to get to know this one. I loved this for the first week or so that I used it, and then I got a bunch of palettes from Nabla and Sydney Grace, and I kind of have forgot about it since. So I'm gonna try and pull this one back in. It is really nice. I do really like it. I think the formulas are really good. One more from Juvia's Place, we'll see. First I wanna grab this one. Again, a newer palette, the Read My Mind palette. Great color story. If you like pinky neutrals, you'll love this palette. I love the colors in here. Great shimmers. I kind of wish there were a few more shimmers in here, but that's okay because I do love the mattes that are in here. I just generally like a higher shimmer to matte ratio than matte to shimmer ratio, and this one only has about 6 shimmers in the whole palette. Let's also pull in this right here, another Sydney Grace new to me palette, the Tiny Marvels palette. This is fantastic. You guys, Sydney Grace eyeshadows. If there is a color story that kind of piques your interest, I promise the formulas are amazing. I haven't had a bad formula or an issue with any of her mattes or shimmers so far, and I've tried a ton of shadows from the Sydney Grace brand, so I'm gonna keep playing with this one. I really enjoy it. I think the bugs are fun for summertime. Color story is great. I kind of want to pull in this one. I have a feeling I probably won't use it a lot, but I do love this palette. It's the Zodiac Love Signs palette. Really fun summer colors in this palette, and I love the shimmers in here, and I just haven't used these Zodiac palettes for a while, and I do really enjoy them, so I'm gonna grab this one and see if I can get some use out of it. Let's do one more over here. I think I'm gonna pull on the Hangin' in Hawaii palette, just because I feel like it has those kind of summertime Hawaii vibes. I wish I was at the beach, and since I don't think I have any plans going to the beach anytime soon, this is gonna have to be the next best thing. So let's pull this one into my stash as well. Let's come down here and grab a couple smaller palettes. I really wanna use the Jungle Lights. I haven't reached for this for a while, and I think these shimmers are fantastic. So I'm gonna see if I can get some more use out of this in the coming months. Have you guys tried out the new one? The one that has the more, I think the more like pink kind of golden neutral shades. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I've had it in my shopping cart a few times on Ulta, but I haven't picked it up yet. But for now, I'm gonna try this one out. Let's pick a couple. Ooh, let's see here. Let's see, I did that one last month. Let's go with this one. Let's go with the Bronze This Way palette. And then let's also pick a Natasha Denona mini. Why don't we go with this one? Let's go with the mini Zendo. I think I might have pulled this in last season or maybe the season before that, but I really didn't get a lot of use out of it. And I do really love this one. Great silver. I don't feel like I have a lot of silvers that I picked so far, so maybe this will be a good, different kind of option for me. Okay, let's also grab, let's grab this one. Let's grab the chocolate brown from Huda Beauty. And then let's grab one Wet n Wild. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Ooh yeah, let's take this one. This is the Wet n Wild Sundays palette. Gorgeous coppers and reds and oranges in here. I love the shimmers on the two sides or the two edges. They're beautiful. Probably one of my top 3 picks from these Wet n Wild Color Icon palettes. Should we do one more small one? Let's take this one. This is the Creamsicle, no, the Cream Soda palette from ColourPop, the Cream Soda Quad. Kind of just a simple one for everyday looks, but I love the sparkles and the shimmers in here. Let me hold that a little bit closer and see if you guys can pick up some of those sparkle reflex. They are absolutely gorgeous. Lots of glitter in here, like tiny glitter particles. So definitely need a primer when I use these, but I love how they look on the lid. Let me also pull one. This is kind of a mess, but I do want to try out this new shade from Sydney Grace. This is Smoke and Mirrors. It's kind of a cool tone, like smoky eye kind of shade, which I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of smoky eyes in the summertime, but I do think it's pretty. Let's also pull in this one from ColourPop. This is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Amaze. Just a really pretty sparkly, kind of bronzy, like a light bronze shade. It's pretty sheer, but I love how this looks on the lid. And then let's also pull in Ladybird. It's actually been a while since I've used this, and it's one of my favorite single shadows, so I want to give this one some more use. Oh, and last one, I do also want to try this from Sydney Grace. I haven't tried it out yet. They just sent me this. It's like a loose pigment. It's the shade Kaleidoscope. Really beautiful, kind of golden, sparkly pink. Okay, that's it for eyeshadow. All right, now let's take a look at my highlighters. I want to take this one right here first. This is the shade, what's it called? Amnesia from Nabla. Beautiful kind of golden champagne. It's very similar to this one, which I'm also gonna pick. This is from Persona. This is Persona's Zuma. A little bit darker, a little bit more intense. Here they are kind of next to each other. You can see they're quite similar. Let's grab my Say highlighter, Glowy Super Gel. And then I also wanna grab my Persona stick highlighter. This one's really sheer and balmy. Has a really pretty sparkle to it, like a really subtle golden sparkle. Actually, let's just do one more. Okay, let's take this one. Let's take Precious Petals from Wet n Wild. I love this one in the summertime. It works best on me when I have a bit of a tan, and I think it's fantastic. Great highlighter formula from the drugstore that's crazy affordable. And that I think is good for highlighters. Let's have a look at some mascaras. So let's see, this is like my go-to combination lately, my Tony Moly and my Sky High mascara from Maybelline. I need to get a new tube of my Sky High mascara. I think it's about gone, but we'll see if I can squeeze a few more uses out of it. Let's also take my Power Up mascara. I think I've had this one in my top drawer, in my everyday makeup drawer for the last like 4 months or 5 months, but I'm gonna keep using it. Then let's take my Essence Lash Princess mascara. And one more, I wanna take my Kaja, this trio. I just realized I never did an update or like in one of my speed reviews. I never really included this in any of my speed reviews. Honestly, I'm still kind of back and forth on my thoughts on this thing because I don't actually like the clear one, the step 1, but I kind of like step 2 and 3. So I'm gonna use this and see if I can gather some more detailed thoughts and opinions on this thing. And I think that's gonna do it for mascara. Moving over here, let's have a look at some concealers. Actually, let's start with some primers. Okay, so I wanna take my Flower Beauty Priming Whip. I love this stuff. Let's also grab my Maybelline 4-in-1. And one more, let's take my Tarte Glotion Primer. Now for some concealers. Okay, let's see. I like my Kosas concealer. In the summertime, I have shades 3.2 and 4. I also want to take my Dior Forever Skin Concealer and also my Natasha Denona Transfix Concealer. Let's do one more. Let's do a drugstore concealer. Ooh. Oh, how about this one? How about my Wet n Wild Incognito? It's actually been a little while since I've used this one. It's great. And then brow products over here. Gotta have my ABH brow product. Let's also pick my, let's take this. Let's take the e.l.f. brow powder. I've actually been sometimes liking this. Like it's really, I find it to be really fast now that I've kind of gotten the hang of putting powder in my brows. It's really fast sometimes when I just want to do something quick. Let's do an eyeshadow primer. Let's take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Let's take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And then, oh, let's grab these right here. I want to take my Benefit Precisely My Brow. You guys, this thing is growing on me. And then also this one, my $1 Billion. I don't necessarily love this quite yet, but I do like it, and it makes for a really quick, darker eyebrow, which I kind of have been liking lately. Let's move over to my foundations. Definitely want my L'Oreal foundation. This is like one of my best summertime foundations. Really budge proof, great for the heat. Let's also take my 2 ABH Luminous foundations. I've been liking these ones a lot lately as well. And this one right here on the right, is it your right? The darker one is actually a really good shade match for me when I have a bit of a tan. So I have a feeling shade-wise this is gonna be a good option for me this summer. Let's do 1 or 2 more. This one right here, the Age Perfect Serum Foundation. I've been loving this one lately. Also been loving, let's do this one. Let's do my Mise en Snell Repair BB Cream. Okay, so bronzers. What do we want to pick for bronzers? I'm gonna take my Milk Makeup bronzer. Still loving this one, especially in the summertime. Let's take my NARS Laguna. It's the original NARS Laguna bronzer. And then let's also grab this one right here. This is the e.l.f. Forever Sun-Kissed bronzer. Or no, is it yeah, Forever Sun-Kissed primer infused bronzer. Great little drugstore bronzer. And let's go ahead and pull in this one right here, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Great smelling bronzer for the summertime. Maybe I'll finally hit pan in this if I use it over the next couple months. For blushes, I have so many blushes, you guys. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. So I wanna keep using all 3 of the Persona blushes. I am loving these, especially this dark red one right here, the shade Kiss. It is so good. I will tell you guys about it probably, spoiler alert, in my next favorites video, but I love all of these, but especially that red shade right there. I am planning to do a video where I use that one on camera for you guys. I also want to keep using some of my Flower Beauty ones. Let's take the citrus one, the more orangey shade, and also Blackberry Crush. We'll do these 2. What else do we want to use? Ooh, let's take this one right here. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Petal Popping. Oh, I need another hand, you guys. Great shade for summertime. It's a lot more corally than I think it's looking in the pan. My lighting's not great right now, but love this blush. Beautiful, beautiful summertime blush. Let's pick one of my Juicy Pangs. Let's do this one right here. This is the shade PK01. It's kind of a bright strawberry pink with a hint of like coral in it. Beautiful for summertime. And let's come over here. Let's see, what can we pick from amongst these ones? Ooh, let's pick So Natural. The MAC, what are these called? Glow Play blushes. Let's take this one. I don't think I have a shade quite like this that I've selected yet. And I do like this type of a shade when I'm doing a real bronzy look. Because I can't get enough blushes. Let's just do one more. I know I've said that a few times so far, but oh, hey, I know, it's actually been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've used Hot Fuss. Oh, Mandy, that was gag. It's been a while since I've used Hot Fuss from ColourPop. This is one of my favorite cream blushes. I haven't been talking about it or even used it recently, and I still think it's like one of the best. The shade of this is so pretty. Kind of reminds me of that Persona one, actually. I think that's good for now. Okay, let's go with some glosses first before we go into lipsticks. First off, actually, let's do setting sprays first. So I'm gonna take my regular all-nighter setting spray. Actually, I'm gonna take my mini. I like this one, it takes up less space. And then let's do one glowy setting spray. Why don't we let's do the Shake and Glow. And then let's find some glosses. Okay, so I really wanna do Bailey from Sydney Grace. Also wanna do a butter gloss. Let's take Creme Brulee. And then also, ooh, where's that like really nice corally color? This one, Peaches and Cream, really kind of corally pink. Let's see, anything else that I want to use? I have quite a few glosses up in my purse upstairs right now. Let's take this one. Let's take the Keep It Full gloss in the shade Luminoso. It is really pretty gloss, nice and sparkly, pretty color, goes nice on top of anything. And that should be good for gloss. Let's go over to lipsticks. Starting with my liquid lipsticks. Ooh. Let's take Phoenix from Persona. Not sure how often I'll be wearing a red lip this summer, but I don't know. I do love a red lip when I'm tan. MAC, where is Jubilee? Let's see. MAC Jubilee, pretty sheer color. It almost looks more like a gloss on the lips, but it is really beautiful. Really nice and easy to wear in the summertime. Don't need a liner or anything with it. It just goes on really sheer. Gives you just the right amount of color and shine. Let's go for Naked Blush. There's Naked Blush, really pretty neutral, kind of soft light pink. I do have my hard candy ones already up on my desk, Bountiful Bear, and then I have the, what's the lighter pink one? I forget, the lightest pink one. I I just forget the name of that one. That one's also in my purse, so I'll probably have those in my Shop My Stash as well. As for lip liners, actually I have more lip liners on top. Let's take the Charlotte Tilbury, I think this is Pillow Talk. Let's throw this one in my stash, and then I have some other lip liners on my desk that we'll use as well. Anything else in here? No, I already picked my nail polishes. I think that's it. Let's move over to my desk and I'll show you guys my nail polishes. All right, you guys, here we have my Shop My Stash. I'm gonna walk you guys through, so this is everything that I picked out so far. Then down here I have my nail polishes. So let me just walk you guys through what nail polishes I picked out real quick. So here are all the nail polishes that I have picked. Most of them are from Olive & June. I've got a couple from LA Colors. These are fantastic, you guys. You can get these at, I think, Walmart, maybe Target for like $2 a piece. I love both of these shades. I get compliments on them whenever I wear them. I currently have this one right here on my toenails. This one is the shade Never Ending, and then this more kind of purpley pink is the shade Family Ties. They both wear really well. The brushes are not great, but the polish itself is really, really good. I was actually hoping that one of my old Kale nail polish lids would fit on here. Didn't quite fit. So unfortunately I haven't been able to replace these brushes yet, but the polishes they're really beautiful. They're really nice and shiny. They last a long time. And then here we have my Olive & June. This is the shade Energized right here. Blueberry Smash. I think this one's Lava. Really nice kind of orangey, like a reddish orange. Really fun summery color. This one right here is the shade, what is this, Hibiscus? Yes, Hibiscus, really nice reddish pink. Nice nude right here. This is the shade Essie, a really pretty soft kind of pastel pink. This one is the shade EM. It's just a shiny black. I love this. I love my toenails painted black in the summertime. I just think it looks good on the toenails. Got a clear polish here. This is the one I'm wearing on my nails right now. It's really nice and bright. It's the shade Lemony Lemon. Really fun yellow. Don't look too closely at my nails. I didn't give them enough time to dry this morning. And then this is one of my favorite shades from Olive & June. This is the shade Jam Please. Beautiful, beautiful kind of soft purpley pink. This looks so flattering on the nails. I absolutely love it. And then over here I have all my lip liners. So I had my 2 Charlotte Tilbury lip liners in here, all of my MAC lip liners. I've got this one from Juvia's Place that I really like. I've got a NYX one in here. Oh Snap from ColourPop. These are kind of just some staples. Most of these just sit on my desk all the time because I use them all the time. But I will try and rotate through some of these whenever I do a Shop My Stash. So that is gonna do it for my kind of everyday makeup, my summertime makeup. Oh, by the way, over here, we have my palettes that I picked out. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash. I would love to hear from you guys down below. What are you most excited to see me use in upcoming videos? A lot of new stuff in my Shop My Stash that I'm kind of working my way through. Do you guys want to see me use some of that live in videos? Are there some old favorites or old picks that I picked out that you'd like to see make an appearance? Let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me give you all one last reminder. Please consider subscribing before you leave. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks again. I will see you all in my next video. Bye. By the way, on my face, I have my Anastasia Luminous Foundation, my Dior Concealer, Juvia's Place Nubian Earth palette. I've got my Butter London mascara on, my Benefit brow pencil and Anastasia brow freeze. I have on my lips and on my cheeks. I'm wearing the Persona Kiss, the really bright one. I have a tiny bit of it on my lips and a tiny bit on my cheeks. I have my e.l.f. bronzer. Then as my highlighter, I have my Persona Zuma highlighter. Oh, and a little bit of my Hard Candy lip balm on top, which I'm getting very close. I need to go buy like 3 more of these because I am burning through these things awfully quick.